Good morning, children. Welcome to our English class. Dear children, imagine life without parents. Imagine about the people who are living in the streets, on the roads, who are abandoned, who don't have anyone to share and care. Children, the life is very miserable for the people who are alone, who don't have parents to look after them. In this lesson, also, we are going to know about the miserable life of an orphan in an orphanage. Today, we are going to start a new lesson, Jane Eyre, written by Charlotte Brands. Dear children, this book published in 1847. It consumed 3 volumes and 38 chapters. It is a famous novel. In this story, Jane is the protagonist. She shared her own life experience. Let us see the summary. The girl named Jane Eyre was an orphan who lived with her uncle's family at Gateshead House, North England. She was ill treated and neglected by uncle's family. Her aunt, Mrs. Reed, sent her to Lowood Institution, which is an orphanage. There, Jane Eyre meets Helen and both becomes good friends. Helen is housemate in the sense house for girls, that is an orphanage. And she also meets two people who were Miss Temple. She is very kind and young, and Miss Miller, uh, very older and caring person. Okay, children, let us try to understand the problems faced by Jane in the orphanage through this video. Jane was 10 years old girl lived with her aunt Mrs. Reed at Gateshead. Mr. Reed, her uncle, was died when Jane was very young. Jane was disliked by her aunt Mrs. Reed and her cousins Georgiana, Eliza, and John. One day, John finds that Jane was reading one of the books of Mr. Reed. John gets angered and takes the book away, throw it at her face. Find this treatment intolerable, Jane fights back to John. But Mrs. Reed punished her by locked her in Red Room. Red Room means the place where her kind uncle Reed died. She thinks that she sees her uncle ghost appearance. Jane collapses to the floor and cries. She hears some noise and screams. So she cries, "Let me out! Please let me out!" Mrs. Reed said, "What is the horrible child up to now? Keep quiet." Bessie, one of the servant, "Miss Jane, are you all right? What is the matter? Why you are shouting?" Jane said, "I heard something. Please unlock the door." Mrs. Reed said, "Stop this screaming. I know your tricks. I will not be taken." I shall let you out in the morning. Jane is left in the room. Again, she begs to be set free. At last, Mrs. Reed opens the door. Jane runs back in her own room. A kind physician called Mr. Lillard advises Mrs. Reed to send Jane away to school because she is unhappy at Gateshead. After this incident, Mrs. Reed writes a letter to Mr. Brocklust, who is running a school in Lowood. Lowood School is a charity institution for orphanage girls run by Mr. Brocklust. A stingy and mean hearted minister provides the girls with starvation levels of food, freezing rooms, and poorly made clothing and shoes. He visits Gateshead. Jane is sent to Lowood with him. From there, Jane meets Miss Temple. She is very kind and young. Miss Miller, very old and caring person. Jane enters a dark stone building. All are quiet. She neither sees or hears any other student. Miss Temple asking to Jane, "Is this the first time you have left your parents to come to school, my little girl?" "My parents are dead," Jane said. "My parents are dead." Miss Temple touches her cheeks gently. "I hope you shall be a good girl." Jane said, "Yes, madam." Miss Miller and Jane exist. The next day, Miss Miller and Jane enter a wide, long room. There are many girls of age 10 to 20. All are uniformly dressed. The room is noisy. Miss Miller said, "Silence." The girls quietens immediately. Jane is put in Form 4 because she can read and write. After lunch, Miss Miller asked the girls to go to the garden. Miss Miller and Miss Temple exist, and Helen enters, sit and reads a book. Jane asking to Helen, "My name is Jane Eyre. What is your name?" "Helen Burns." "Jane, can you tell me what the writing on the stone over the door means? What is Lowood Institution?" Helen said, "This house where you have come to live." Jane is asking, "And why do they call it institution? Is it any way different from other schools?" Helen's reply, "It is partially a charity school. You and I and all the rest of us are charity children. I suppose you are an orphan. Aren't either your father or your mother dead?" Jane said, "Both died before I can remember." Helen, "Well, all the girls here have lost either one or both parents. This is called an institution for educating orphans." Now, spring has started. Semi starvation and neglected colds and predisposed most of the students to receive infection. The disease called tubers. 45 out of the 80 girls lay ill at one time. Helen is also ill. Jane goes to meet Helen in Miss Temple's room. Helen, are you awake? Helen said, "You have come to bid me good boy? You are just in time, probably." Jane said, "Are you going home?" Helen, "Yes, to my long home, lost home." That means she's going to die. Helen dies that night. Tubers killed nearly half the students, including Helen Burns, who dies in Jane's arms. Jane becomes star student and after 6 years of hard work, an effective teacher for 2 years. Miss Temple marries when Jane was about 18 and Lowood seems different without Miss Temple because she got married. Jane places an advertisement for a governess position in the local newspaper. She receives only one reply from Mrs. Fairfax of Thornfield, who sees a governess for a 10 years old girl. A week later, she has received a letter from Mrs. Fairfax in Thornfield. Jane leaves Lowood and goes to Thornfield. Jane was welcomed by Mrs. Fairfax and Adela Warrens. Jane thought that Mrs. Fairfax was the owner of the Thornfield. But Edward Rochester was the owner of the Thornfield. He is a dark haired, moody man. Mrs. Fairfax said, "Come, Jane, I will show your bedroom." Jane takes rest and sleeps well at night. She wakes up early in the morning and goes out for a walk. Mrs. Fairfax asked Jane, "How do you like Thornfield, Jane?" Jane said, "I like it very much." And Mrs. Fairfax said to Adela, "Come and speak to the lady who is going to teach you in future." Miss Adela, "Good morning, Miss Jane." Jane said, "Good morning. Tomorrow we will begin our lessons and learning." Jane said, "We will take walks through the field that surround Thornfield and we will learn about nature, animals, and the flower. And we will paint also. We will study all we can that is not in books, and we can, that is." Miss Adela was very interesting to paint. So she asked, "Paint, Miss Jane?" Jane said, "Yes, paint. I believe that art is the window of the soul. Do you like to draw, Miss Adela?" Miss Adela said, "Yes, Miss Jane. I do it all the time. And I can sing and dance also. Shall I?" Mrs. Fairfax said, "Adela, you have many weeks and many months to entertain Miss Jane. Now you go to your room." Jane said, "Yes, I will look forward to the entertainment eagerly." Miss Vance and Adela leave the place. Jane started teaching Adela and leads a new life in Thornfield. Okay, children, I hope you understand this story well. Let us do the recapitulation. How old was Jane when she came to her aunt's house? How old was Jane when she came to her aunt's house? She was 10 years old. She was 10 years old. Who were her cousins? Who were her cousins? Her cousins were Eliza, John, and Georgiana. Eliza, John, and Georgiana. What was the name of the servant maid of Mrs. Reed? What was the name of the servant maid of Mrs. Reed? The servant maid of Mrs. Reed was Bessie. What is her name? Bessie. What book was Jane reading? She read one book, no? What book was Jane reading? Jane was reading Pickwick's History of Birds, British Birds. Pickwick's History of British Birds. What book was Jane reading? Pickwick's History of British Birds. What did John do to her? John threw the book at her. He grasped her hair and shoulder and hit her with something. What does Mrs. Reed tell Bessie to do with Jane? Mrs. Reed ordered Bessie. Who is Bessie? Servant maid of Mrs. Reed. Okay, Mrs. Reed ordered Bessie to take Jane to the red room and lock her up. Okay. Why they call it as a red room? Because Mr. Reed died in that room. Who is Mr. Reed? Jane's uncle. Okay, children. Jane's uncle, Mr. Reed, died in that room. So only they call it as a red room. Mrs. Reed ordered Bessie to take Jane to the red room and lock her up. To whom does Mrs. Reed write a letter about Jane? To whom? Mrs. Reed writes a letter to Mr. Brocklehurst about Jane. Okay. Who is Brocklehurst? Who is running a school in Lowood. Okay. Mrs. Reed. Who is Mrs. Reed? Jane's aunt. Mrs. Reed writes a letter to Mr. Brocklehurst about Jane. Who is Brocklehurst? Who is running a school in Lowood. Where was Jane sent by Mrs. Reed? Where was Jane sent by Mrs. Reed? Jane was sent to Lowood Institution by Mrs. Reed. Where was she sent? She was sent to Lowood Institution. Lowood Institution. Lowood Institution. It is partially a charity school. Either their father or their mother died. This is called an institution for educating orphans. How were the girls in the school dressed? Girls were uniformly dressed. How were the girls in the school dressed? Girls were uniformly dressed. Why was Jane ill at Mrs. Reed's house? When Jane was locked in the red room, she started crying and screamed loudly to let her out. She also heard some noise and saw someone, so she felt ill. Okay, children. Jane collapses to the floor and cries. She hears some noise and screams. So she shouts, "Let me out, please, let me out." So she felt ill.